everyone and welcome to my April favourites, all beauty related this month. But before I start I want to get a little plug in because I've recently started up a blog. I've just done 2 posts so far. It's going to be beauty related but more than just that. It's going to have a whole host of different subjects, that's my plan anyway, so I'd love it if you went and checked that out. I'll link it down below. But getting on to the favourites for the video. The first one is this palette. It's from eBay from a company called Mole, I'm not really sure. But it's just one of those magnetic palettes that's meant to be a bit like those Z palettes that you get. And I wanted one for ages because I had this huge vanity case of eyeshadows that my husband had given me for Christmas a few years ago in these little sort of plastic trays, and as much as the eyeshadows are really nice, I never really use them because this thing was so bulky and I kind of put it to one corner of my room. So now that I've got this palette, I'm hoping that I'm going to get much more use out of them. It costs £12 and I will link the seller down below if I remember to do that. The second thing I've been loving is this perfume, which is new for me. It's Giorgio Armani. It's, well, I say perfume, it's the Eau de Toilette. And it's C. I am not loyal to any particular type of perfume. I don't really use a set one. I haven't got a signature fragrance. But I ran out of a Prada candy, which I really loved, and wanted something that could be worn all through the spring and summer. And this for me is perfect for the spring and summer. If you like Prada candy and you've had it, I think you would love this as well. It's fruity with a tiny touch of floral. I did look up what the notes in it are because I haven't got a good enough nose to tell you otherwise, and the fruits in it are pear, blackcurrant and mandarin, and the flower is freesia. So all those together just work really well. It's not as strong and overpowering as a perfume. They do it in a perfume, but I chose the Eau de Toilette. I got a 30ml and I actually got this in one of those perfume factory outlet type places, so it only cost me £35. I think it's normally around 42. The next item you may well have seen in a haul that I uploaded. It's a makeup brush. It's a powder brush and it's from Wilko or Wilkinson's. I have been so impressed with this for applying powder, obviously. It's a very big domed brush, as you can see. Really soft, but also very dense. So I find it really good for just swirling around in a pressed powder and whacking all over your face. I don't use powder every day because I am quite dry, but if I'm filming or if I'm going somewhere all day or I've got some sort of special occasion, then I put powder on, and this has been an absolute winner for me. Only cost a few pounds as well, so even better. On to another makeup item, and this is a MAC bronzing powder, and I've got it in Refined Golden. I've had this for ages, but during the sort of autumn and winter months I've been using a much cooler toned bronzer. This one's very warm, so not suitable for contouring, but I like to just give myself a little bit of a warm glow during the spring and summer, especially because I am very fair skinned, but I don't want to look too pasty and too unwell. So yeah, it's around the £20 mark, I think, a MAC bronzer. They last really well, they apply really well because you don't need much, and the Refined Golden I think is the lightest or one of the lightest shades they do, but they do quite a few different shades for bronzers, which I think is pretty good because usually you only have like light or dark, but MAC does have a much bigger range of shades for bronzers than most places. And finally, you know I love my No. 7 products, and this one is no exception. Sorry, I was just distracted by an old man going past on a scooter. I don't mean a mobility scooter. You know those ones that kids use that you put your leg down and go along? He must have been about 80. Anyway. As I was saying, you know I love my No. 7 products, and this one is no exception. It's the No. 7 Pop and Glow Cream Blush, not brush. I got it ages ago, and I think I even featured it in a haul as well, and the colour is Rose Blossom. They also do highlighters in the same formula, bronzers, and I'm sure they've come out with even more colours of these in blushes now. The reason I love it is because it's really good for just a really fresh look. If you're just wanting to add a little bit of colour to the cheeks, this will do that. All you need to do is swipe a little bit in the area that you want and blend it out with your fingers. And unlike a lot of cream products for me, because I've got dry skin, this one doesn't seem to just disappear straight away. A lot of the time if I use cream products, it seems like my skin drinks it up, but this one stays put pretty well, all things considered. So that's everything from my April favourites. Let me know what you've been loving and give the video a thumbs up if you've enjoyed this. I'll see you next time, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye!